card.
We are live and our countdown is not going. So I guess, Craig.
What is happening? Whoa. What is going on? I come back the first day back.
There we go. Now it's working. All right, forget it.
It's been working this entire time.
Not on my end.
Really? The entire time it's been on.
All right, let's get that started. Craig Sullivan, Lucky Sully, so great to see you, brother. I've been out there throwing gutter balls all week, and it's got me confused. Trying to hit those pins, missing it. I have no idea what's going on. What time is it, dude?
Strike! It's time for an audit.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, welcome to the one, the only, the Friday night audit. That's Craig Sullivan. I'm Glenn Hausman. Thanks for tuning in to the only hospitality show guaranteed to put the hospital into hospitality from too much drinking, too much fun, too many stuff.
And that's exactly what happened to start the show. So, Glenn, apparently you couldn't see, but let me show you from your side what was happening to our side. Right. This is exactly what was happening. The show is not countdown, not starting. Going live.
All right, thank you, David.
Hi, David.
Great to see you. I just want to warn everybody out there that I'm going through a very difficult period right now, so I may be a little off. Craig, it's true. I have not yet seen any of the Obi-Wan shows.
You know, I am so disappointed. I was looking forward to a conversation on Star Wars with you today.
Yeah. All right. So I'm very excited. And sorry, Dave, I know you brought up the comment. Let me bring it back up. Oh my, these shirts. Yeah. What do you think, Suzanne? Look,
we're bowling.
I got the
bowling for booze
on over here, as well.
Now, Glenn, if you can take a step back, show them yours has a cat.
Yeah, love it. Look at that.
There you go.
Oh, a single shot. Yeah, look at that. I love that. I love the vibe of that 1960s era cat thing and the whole shirt and stuff like that. But we all know we're fans of that particular type of culture here. Man,
but David doesn't know that it existed because it was prior to 1985 or something.
That is. I don't know what existed.
Yeah.
Anything?
Dave,
mid-century modern, the atomic age.
Dave, are you ever going to get the lighting issue fixed, or are we just going to see?
No, you're going to see my angelic glow all the time.
All right, get out of here. We got a guest to introduce. All right, get out of here. All right, Mr. Sully. Look, listen. This is the only place where you could strike out 3 times and be called a turkey. So that's exciting, right?
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
Who's our guest today?
We've got a dear friend. Now, some of you might know him as Danny, but he also goes by Dan now. And I think the transition to Daniel is coming soon. I don't know why, but I think so.
Yeah.
So we've got Dan Givertz from Hunter Hotels on the show today. How are you, Dan?
Gentlemen, I don't know what I deserved to be put in a position to be invited to talk with you kind cats today, but it is Shabbat, so I will take this as a blessing. Great to see you guys.
Hey, great to see you too, Dan. Listen, it's so much
like that little
so you actually, I appreciate you growing facial hair that fits our cool throwback aesthetic.
I am Middle Eastern, so you asked me to come on, and I grew this literally within the last 32 minutes.
I think we need to go to a one shot on Dan right now.
yeah,
Oh
this
God,
Let's
please
show that
don't.
facial
yeah,
hair
this
off.
show is brought to you by Gillette.
And gray-haired middle-aged people.
What?
And
What?
pink
What?
flamingos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's very soft too. It's a $4 shirt.
Totally the opposite of his negotiating style, by the way.
$4 shirt
Exactly.
for a $4 show.
That's why we all get
You
along.
got a raise?
All right, so I don't want to get in trouble. I want to start drinking. We're gonna have to do this. That's right. It's not you wouldn't have any good time without being at the bar, hanging out with your friends after that conference, talking over a nice cold beverage. Dan, what is your beverage of choice today?
Well, my beverage of choice today is pretty much an Old Faithful. It has a tendency sometimes to go down a little bit hard for some, but it's kind of like me. At the end of the day, you end up happy. So it's a straight up vodka martini, as a cheap man as I am, in a Casamigos margarita glass because I don't have any martini
Wait,
glass.
show them why it's blue, right? Show them the bottle.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it's
yeah,
cool
yeah.
Because not
First,
many
hold
people
on.
know about Ocean Vodka.
Thank you, Dave. That was a good show note.
Very good. Yeah. So because we are taking trips to the Hawaiian Islands, I thought I would bring out the Oceanic
My home.
organic vodka, which I love has the Hawaiian Islands.
Beautiful.
And it was on
It is a
sale.
great vodka.
So
At Costco
it is a pretty good
for
vodka.
$8.75.
It is a good vodka. I've had it before. I didn't want to drink because it looks so cool in that bottle. Like I really like the color.
Yeah.
The bottle looks really, really cool. I was like, I don't want to drink this, but I am a drunk, so I did drink it. So
Right. Well,
Yeah.
that's going to happen. All right. So talking about Hawaii, breaking news, everybody. On the show on July 15th, I'm actually going to be broadcasting live from the rooftop of the Sullivan Estate in Maui. This is exciting. So Lucky Sully, you made your fortune in what? Pineapples? What was it again?
Oh, it was sugar. I captured the horse market.
So I have a question for all of you. Once again, I feel left out and alone. And Suzanne points it out. I don't have a matching shirt. Nobody gave me the update. We were wearing bowling style shirts.
You were part of the production meeting. Weren't you paying attention?
No, I don't pay attention on the actual.
Okay.
I don't pay attention on the actual.
You heard it here first.
I don't pay attention on the actual show. You think
I inserted it into your stand-up meeting 3 days ago that you were having over at the hotel. You don't remember?
No, I must have missed that one. I was probably getting a missed call from somebody that I had to ignore and text back. So Dan, Glenn mentioned, you mentioned that this is a nice holy day for you, and you know what happened. What did you do to get on this show? So really, my question is, what did you do to piss off the man above or whoever you pray to actually be on this show? Because there's really nothing good about being here. It's really just a purgatory at best, a punishment at worst. So what happened?
We like to call this the in-between space.
Yeah,
purgatory. Yeah,
I'm not cool enough for no vacancy, but they hopefully think I'm funny enough to maybe enjoy, provide a little bit of a
so
laugh.
many sponsorship opportunities available.
I'm sorry, it broke up. Can you repeat
You're
that?
cool enough to be on Click Connect. So wait a minute.
See, here we go again. No, it's I love these two guys so much. I've known Glenn for what seems like 20 years, and I used to truly hang literally onto the sleeve of Craig Sullivan going back about 25 years at the HD conference. And, he was so gracious and
Watching,
and HD was the first, remember, where, and then everyone would make fun of me because I call him Mr. Sullivan because I've been doing this. Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, I did. I've been doing this since I was 20. Actually less. So he was very gracious, and I'm very kind to be standing here with these two prolific men. And Dave, I'd say the same thing for you, but I don't know you well enough to kind of give you that.
You're better off for it.
But I mean, feel free to comment on his beard if you'd like.
It's going great too, like the rest of you guys. So.
Right? Yeah.
I don't see it.
Can I adjust the light beams? I don't think I can, but we're gonna move over to this side of my office. And I do
Superman.
have I do have a dimmer.
It's following.
I do have a dimmer, so we're gonna see if I can lower the light.
I do want to point out he's got this great deck outside, but I guess customers are out there enjoying it, so you couldn't be
It
out
does
there.
it does lower.
Hey,
And this is my first time on the show, and my lighting is fine, Dave. You need to fix this, bud.
Oh, but I still have the laser beam shooting through my left shoulder.
honestly, the reason why he does that is because he can't stand that he didn't get a bowling shirt. So he's like trying to stick it to the man right now.
I do have a wonderful deck outside, and we're going to be broadcasting from that deck soon, next week, right, Glenn?
I believe next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, but
there you go.
It's more fun to be inside here where it's nice and quiet. Plus, I have people out there that actually want to enjoy their stay and enjoy a nice cocktail. And hearing any part of this show is not enjoyable to anybody.
That is a really good point. You'd have to issue a lot of refunds. Probably smart.
Hey, you know what? I'm trying to get producer Danny to put this on when she's doing one of her spin classes. I think if we had a camera there, it'd be great.
That's what our four faces motivating people to actually get healthy in their life.
So, Danny.
I'm not motivating anybody to get healthy. Come on.
So, Dan, you got into this industry, you said 19, 20 years old. How the hell does that happen?
Yeah, I actually started slanging hotels when I was still in college. I started my second semester at a small motel brokerage company in Malibu. And I sold my first property, the Howard Johnson in Reseda, California. I believe in 1999, I was still at Pepperdine, and I made $44,530. And I went home to my Israeli father, because I'm first generation American, and I said, "Dad, look what I just did." And he looked at the check and he said, 44. He's like, "Why not 45? That's a damn good point.
Oh my God, that's funny.
You've been compensating ever since, and you've done well for yourself. So congratulations.
Thank God. It's either this or lifeguarding. I don't know what else I would do.
All right, so there's a lot more important things going on. There's more negative comments coming in Dave's way. Dave, you need a Zoom light for your laptop, and
Carol, just send me over a sample. I'm fine. It's not a light. It's this one light right here that is
out of control.
It kind of looks like there's a lightsaber going right into him.
Right?
It's the North Star.
So we'll do this. We'll just turn the lights off. Now we're going to get a little mood light going on in here.
I like your uniform for work, David.
No, you see, this is actually me. I changed to commute back home already because I'm trying to catch a 6:30 bus. And this show, of course, always runs late because nobody here can respect anybody's time. And
most specifically, everyone watching.
Exactly. So I've already changed into my commute home clothes so that once we're done, I'm going to beeline out of here. I have a 20-minute walk to the Port Authority. And
that's funny. Are
we going to have our roving reporter on the street asking questions today?
No, you're not. No. And the problem is now, again, I got a new phone, by the way. And I'm trying to see if I can finally hook up my stupid Bluetooth on StreamYard. And StreamYard, once again, not allowing me to adjust my audio settings. It's just a big mess. So I'm going to stay here in my nice dungeon basement. No windows, no guests, no fun, no lights, and just bore all of you.
Well, you did a great job there. I lost my train of thought 2 minutes ago. And what I was thinking about, though, Dan, was you said Howard Johnson was the first one you ever sold.
Yes.
Some really sad news.
I know.
The last Howard Johnson's restaurant closed this week in Lake.
Did it really? Wow.
Yeah.
There's a Hojo hotel still at Newark Airport.
The brand is still alive and kicking, operated by franchised by Wyndham, I should say. So that's going great, though.
But the last restaurant's very iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have a bowling story.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to.
It's about the hotel people.
Yeah. All right. Mm-hmm.
So Brian Embry in my office. What?
Tell us more.
Oh, yes, I will. So about 10 years ago, we closed some hotels and we went on our closing lunch, which was to go drink beers and do bowling, which we've never done. And I'm not kidding, with a bowling ball from the bowling area. I don't know what you guys call it. He was an bowling alley ball. He was one strike away from getting a perfect game. He had all strikes and one spare.
Oh.
Wow.
Now, when was the spare? Was it early in the game? So it was all
The very end.
Last shot.
Oh man.
Yeah, I
That's
bowled a
awesome.
116.
Choked under pressure.
Wow.
We should do a FNA from a bowling alley and see who's the better bowler.
Absolutely.
I want to. I want to only.
Wait a
do
minute.
duck
Wait a
pin
minute.
Bowling alley, not.
Wait a
not
minute.
American bowling.
Wait a minute. There is a mini bowling alley at Showboat where we will all be in August.
August.
5th, 6th, and 7th. Maybe we could set it up to do something on the 5th from our live show from the Showboat Resort in Atlantic City and pre-fish show weekend.
I think we need to talk to Mr. Sharkey, and instead of doing the shot from the ring, we do the shot from the alley and just kind of rotate through and bowl and see who is king supreme on the lanes.
I hear there's also going to be an indoor
go-karts.
Go-kart track.
Yeah, it's opening. Actually, it's open already. I think I talked to Steve last month. They said they were doing the final touches. I don't know if it actually opened on time, but yeah, this is going to be a real fun weekend. I already took off for work Friday and Monday. I'm looking forward to it.
Nice.
We could have the first annual Friday night audit rally race.
Oh, that'll be great. Yeah. Dan, last year we did it from the Showboat. Unfortunately, Craig was in California, but the rest of us were in a boxing ring in the middle of the Showboat too, in the Friday night audit show. It was so much fun. And then we got to 3 fish shows after that, plus a special late night show with Corey Wong, which was great too. And this time,
go ahead, Dan.
Oh no, I love that. I was just going to say real quickly, I wanted to do a cheers to everybody, to Sully and to Gutterball G and Dave.
Cheers,
and Craig. I brought a Corona for you as well, so don't feel like you're left out, brother.
That's my brother. Thank you, brother.
So I was saying, Garen, since I'm not rushing down there like I was last year, I will bring my gear, and instead of us all trying to cram into 3 computers with the cameras, we can set up 2 full stations, 2 Roadcaster Pros.
There you go.
Yeah, we can really spread out.
And still my heart.
Yeah, we could have some people in the boxing ring and some around the go-kart or something.
Yeah,
I got to call Steve and figure this out. Tune in August 5th to find out what happens. We got a lot of exciting shows that are going to be coming up. That's going to be so much fun. Dan, speaking about shows, what's it been like for you going to conferences and all of that this year?
Yeah,
he missed.
I know I did. We were closing. It's been crazy.
We're still talking to you after that, by the way.
I know, but he knows I love him. We're family. Like, he can't not love me. I still have something.
We want to hang out with you.
I know. I want to hang out with you guys too, and it's coming. I promise. That's what for us. Are we talking about an episode of a show or just a commercial break with you, Glenn?
Wait, so before we just go any further, we're talking about Click, and I previewed this a couple of weeks ago, and it didn't actually happen, but Habit Burger is actually finally open on Route 22 in New Jersey. I said it last month that I was going to go because it was open. It actually wasn't open. I was mistaken. But now I do see people in there. I am going tomorrow for lunch. I'm very, very excited. I will take pictures and send them to Steven from Wayfarer. And it better be better than In-N-Out. The bar's not that high if I'm comparing it to In-N-Out Burger. So I really, really am looking forward to this. And if it's not living up to par, Steven, you're giving me a free room in LA.
Oh, ooh. So you're probably hoping that the burgers suck? Is that what's going on?
What do you think of Shake Shack?
He's my cuz.
Not a big fan,
I don't even get a free room there. That's my base camp when I'm in downtown LA.
Yeah. Dave, I wonder if this happened to you too. Great question about the Shake Shack. I find it's like diminishing returns. It started off here, but then every time I had it, I wound up enjoying it.
It's gotten worse.
Like, the quality hasn't changed. It's just that it just seems to stop impressing me after a while.
It never lives up to me personally.
Yeah.
No, Habit and Shake Shack, Habit and In-N-Out, I feel are 2 different style of burgers.
Which one's better?
In-N-Out I like.
I've only had one of them, and I don't like the one that I've had.
He did not like that one.
Well, fair enough. I respect your opinion. We're all in the hospitality industry,
You're
so
the
we
only
shake,
one.
nod, smile. But habit is different. It's more of a juicier burger. I don't know what they make at your casita over there, Glenn. But
You mean the Houseman Resort Pool Club Smokehouse and Dispensary? Well, tonight, actually, we're going to be featuring some burgers with a brisket and chuck mix. So I'm excited about that.
oh my goodness, that sounds amazing.
Do you want to
Hey,
know
David,
one place
why
that
don't you bring up that third slide that I sent you? I think it works right now.
All right. Well,
And
while I
Dan,
do,
I'm sorry to say this on Shabbat, but we're gonna have bacon and cheese on there as well.
Oh,
Ioni, what is this? Why would you do this to the people? Shabbat news, please. It's totally fine with me.
do you know the one place that actually let me down? Probably more than In-N-Out Burger, more than Shake Shack, was
The
Sonic.
Falafel House?
No, Sonic.
I've been afraid to eat there because
So
the whole drive-in thing and the person coming out to give you food in your car stresses me out too much.
It's okay.
it's
okay.
you know, but the commercials were so good. They looked so good. They were funny, and we finally got one in Jersey.
Throwback.
And I went there, and I was just like, ugh. And I haven't been back since.
Well,
Now, we used to have a place here, and Danny knows these. Okay, this is what I wanted him to bring up. Back in the 70s, I watched a movie called Soylent Green, set in 2022. I will not eat fake meat. Soylent Green is people.
yeah, Dave has no idea what that means. You know, there's a drink, a health drink called Soylent out there. And it's like I can't even approach.
No.
Wait, so
Yeah,
what?
do
So someone needs to fill me in on the joke here.
It was a movie.
Okay, I mean, I can read that. Thank you.
It was called Soylent Green.
Was the food that they'd give the population, and they were actually eating people.
And that was like the big reveal at the end. That was the M. Night Shyamalan moment.
So it's a movie about eating something that's.
He doesn't know who that is.
I do know who that is.
He made movies in Dave's lifetime.
Yeah. So it's a movie about people eating
Dave
people.
is a huge fan of old.
All right, so I'm gonna have to.
With Chuck Heston.
Soylent Green.
And pulling the rifle out of his dead, cold, lifeless hand.
1973.
People.
Did you like that movie, Seniors? I mean,
I barely remember
Sully?
at this point.
You know, I thought it was very disturbing, especially the part with Edward G. Robinson.
Was he in the
It's a little
entire
slow.
movie? All right, I'm gonna let you guys.
Rollerball.
I'm gonna let you guys talk. I'm gonna back out and do what I do best, and that's watch a movie by reading the Wikipedia plot.
Well, wait a minute, David. Before you pull out of here, there were, 400,000 hotel jobs put together, according to the last report that just came out. So did you hire them, or is your hotel fully staffed
All
now?
400,000 actually were hired right here. My ownership is all about staffing.
knew
We
it.
hired everybody.
They have a 20,000 to 1 ratio between guests and employees. It's exciting.
and they better all be
Exactly.
union.
They think they're a resort.
That's why our service scores are so great. You're literally just 5 to 1 ratio, 20 to 1 ratio. You want anything, you got it at a moment's notice.
They actually have all the people just lined up and they just pass it down like a
Yeah,
football game.
it's like a Ford assembly line.
They hand the bag one person to the other as you come in.
You clean your rooms every 20 minutes. I like that motto.
Yeah, we do. You are the cleanest you can find. But honestly, we're staffed pretty well right now. We just hired another front desk agent. I finally.
So you get a couple of days off a week now?
I do kind of.
Nice.
At least I get to stay home for them, and I have a really, really, really good team. We get a little bit of turnover still, but the ops managers I have in place are exceptional. They all want to learn, they want to grow, they know what they're doing. I will be hiring though for an HR manager. So if anybody out there knows somebody who wants to work in HR, give me a call. And then so let me go read about this Soylent Green. I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
All right.
Cool. Goodbye.
Now that he's gone, we can
5
talk
minutes. The
about
article must only be about 2 paragraphs. So
It is slow, if I remember correctly.
single verb words.
I don't know if this is right for right now, Glenn, but maybe not. You can tell me. We can talk offline. But you're a big barbecuer. You love with your barbecue, all of that. Do you do Turkeys. When it comes to doing turkeys, do you barbecue rotisserie? Do you fry? You do all? That's number one.
So
Number two.
Oh, number two. Yeah.
Is sous vide. Do you ever do sous vide of anything? And then I'm out.
All right. So I got the sous vide thing. We'll work backwards on this. And I've done it a couple of times, but I don't really love it. I don't know. It seems like a whole lot of effort when, quite honestly, if you just nail the sear and do the cook right on a steak or something like that, it works out just fine. So it feels more hokey than necessary. So that's kind of what I've gotten out of sous vide. So when it comes to turkeys, typically we're talking Thanksgiving. So I always do a traditional turkey in the oven, and then I try to do something a little bit different. I've never done the deep fry. I think that's too dangerous.
Especially for you.
Yeah, I'm not known for, not
set the whole block on fire. Okay. No.
So that I'm staying away from for the good of the neighborhood and my so, but I always try to do something different. I've smoked turkeys. Last year, instead of doing a turkey, I smoked a duck, which was really a lot of fun. And it came out so good in the smoker because all the fat rendered into a pan and the crispiness of the skin. Oh, because I did it with, you got to make a grid kind of thing on it.
Yeah.
And do all sorts of stuff to it. But it came out freaking perfect. It was so exciting. And then I had all of that duck fat and I was able to make duck fat fries the next day, which was really awesome.
Duck fat.
Sorry, Dave. That was my question. That
sounds like a Dave rock band.
No, I wasn't even listening to what you guys were saying. I was reading this wackadoo movie.
In that case, Glenn, you can fry a turkey. You just do one of those butterball like fryers. I've done it 2 or 3 times, and it's not hard. Just get the peanut oil.
Glenn is not graceful. He is more on the stumble side, and he would get hurt.
Right. I'm not entirely in control.
No offense, my brother.
Body parts.
No offense.
This I know about myself. We get it.
I know Glenn too. I'm Demolition Dan. I've broken all my fingers and toes. That's why I'm saying it.
Grace Jones song, by the way.
Why didn't you make that? Wait a second. Why didn't you make that your name? Hold on a second.
I had no idea that this was going to pop up on the stage, Mr. Lightbulbs. I thought that there it is.
Yeah, I got you. So our good friend Dan just walked in. What did I miss? So let's recap the show. We're about halfway in. So we talked about eating people. We talked about bad bowling. We talked about old people going gray. Burgers. We've talked about
Dan starting in the business at like age 20.
Dan starting in the business as an infant. And Atlantic City and bowling on camera. So we're having a great episode, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's about to get better because we've got a brand new segment.
Yes, we.
That's right. You're going in the gauntlet, Demolition Dan.
As a premier hotel broker. Come on.
Right. So we've got a little thing for you. So what we're gonna do here, we've got 5 or so different properties in different parts of the country, different vibes. We're gonna ask you to value that hotel. Now,
on it, let's do it.
If you get them all right, you win absolutely nothing.
No,
so
not true. Not true.
No, not true. Oh, they came through?
True.
They can't.
If he goes 5 for 5, he gets a complimentary pass to click 6.
Oh,
March of 2023.
Yep. And a new car, but not the car.
I don't want to pay the taxes on that, so I won't take the car. I'll take Click.
Hey, right. That's okay.
For the record, I have no idea what the heck.
It'll be a 1960 Toyota.
All right, so we're going to play the game of Value That Hotel. Our first property is located in San Simeon, California. The Morgan Hotel, 55-room hotel.
Oh, we used to manage that.
Is there a range?
Hearst Castle just reopened after being closed for more than 2 years. It is well positioned along Highway 1, capitalizing on the resurgence of the Hearst Castle business. Again, 55 guest rooms, 2 interior corridor buildings. Most second floor rooms face the ocean. Value that hotel.
$11.5 million.
$11.5 million. What do you guys say? Dave, what do you say? You're pretty into this.
I'm into it, but I have no freaking clue because no one ever trained me, Craig.
All right. Let me see, 55 keys.
Yes.
Interior corridor, coastal views, close to Hearst Castle. I mean, I sold the Holiday Inn Express in Paso, the Spring Hill in Atascadero, and a few others in that area, including a lot of Motel 6s.
Right.
55 keys. Actually, I'm going 145,000 a key. So 55 times 145. Pulling out the calculator here.
I'll tell you. I can tell you what I can tell you it is. You say 145 key. It's actually the list price, I guess, is 189.09 a key for 9.95 million. So does that make sense to you?
Personally, I think it's a little bit rich for that particular location along in the Central Coast. Like Morro Bay and those areas are a little bit harder. They don't have as many amenities, or it's just. I mean, if you're in the heart of Paso, that area has really blossomed in the last, I would say, 15 plus years. But this area, Morro Bay, in my opinion, is a good market. But San Simeon, I think, is a little bit farther outside of that. So I stand behind my true number.
Awesome. I love it. All right. Listen, people are putting in some numbers right now. So I'd love for you guys to play along. How fun is that, Dave?
2.6 for Daniel, 17 for Michelle. The true value, he said, was what, 9.5?
Well, no, the true value is whatever someone will pay for it.
Oh, that's
so you're showing the hotels that are on the market?
Yeah. All right. You ready? All right. Moving on.
So,
unless you guys
wait a minute. Before we move on to that, before we move off this hotel, a couple of things. We used to manage it when I was at Broughton Hotels.
Right.
Okay. It's a very interesting hotel. The buildings are not next door to one another. It is the last hotel in San Simeon. Now, there is only one logical buyer for this hotel.
Yeah. That's me.
And that is Pacifica Hotels, our friend Stephen Medell. He was also part of the management team when he was at Broughton Hotels because of the sheer number of rooms that they have in the Central Coast. So it's, for an outsider, I think 9 million's very rich. But for someone like Pacifica, I think that's right in their target range.
So Dan, how much does price you're willing to pay depend on your creativity on what you're going to do through that PIP?
Well, I'm a fool. I sold the Motel 6 in San Simeon early this year, 100 keys for about 5.5.
Right. Wow.
But and it has extra rooms, but it's a tough market, but it's not interior corridor.
So Dan, do you work on just the West Coast or are you nationwide?
Primarily West Coast. Right. Yeah.
So so we're gonna this is gonna be a little bit more challenging and get you out of your comfort zone.
No, let's go. I'm in.
Yeah. All right. So next one is Motel 6 in Meridian. Hold on.
Missouri.
No,
it's there. It's there.
Yeah. All right. It's located off Interstates I-59 and I-20, 85 rooms. Mississippi State University is 1.6 miles away, and the regional airport is just 10 minutes away from the hotel. Now,
I think he said he sold this hotel.
I think I did. I think it was 21,000 a key.
It is nope.
Then this is the second owner selling it.
This is probably this is being sold right now.
Oh, then 45,000 a key.
They're asking $3 million for the property, 35,294 a key. So buy it then.
Yeah, I was going to say $2.5 million for that.
All right, I'm putting in a bid right after this show. How's that?
Please
sound?
don't.
Oh.
All right.
Any prospective buyers out there watching this show, those bids just drop down. we may get sued for depreciation.
And the rest of the community all heard the theme from Deliverance and some banjo music. Okay?
However, if you sell it for 30,000 a key and you purchase it for, let's say, 21, I mean, that's a pretty significant return on investment cut, plus the cash flow that you're generating as being more as a hands-on owner operator. And it's a win-win for everybody.
Nice save, Dan. Nice save.
Hey, he's a broker. Come on.
He's been selling hotels for a long time.
Let's keep going.
All right, I just got to refill my little cocktail here. Get a little more.
And if you see me on my phone, I may be using my calculator. I'm
All
not
right, we got
trying to
3
cheat.
more. Yeah, man, you're allowed to use your calculator. All right, this one is located adjacent to one of the biggest leisure markets there is, and I might add, Howard Johnson's as well, located in Kissimmee, Florida. This is a 128-room hotel. It's by Wyndham Lakefront Park at the intersection of US 92 and 535. It's a beautiful 2-story lakefront resort. Excellent location. Only 10 minutes from the land of Mickey Mouse, 18 minutes from the land of Shamu, and 20 minutes from Harry Potterville. So what do you think? 130 rooms,
the airport?
45 2-bedroom suites with kitchens.
This is the land of the largest Travelodge in the world, and I know you know this. So
I remember that from Undercover Boss.
Yep, I believe that wasn't that a Westmont, but it's the largest Travelodge in the world. It was located right there, and I think the value
used to own it.
Yep, the value has not gone up in 15 years. That's a very tough market, Kissimmee. I mean, it's a market that is so heavily impacted with an immense amount of supply that is truly dusty. It has more dust on it than grandma's mothball-filled clothes. It's really a unique area. So
but they don't have GM Dave.
Well, that's the reason why the rates and the performance is not doing what it should.
I can bring a duster out.
It's a lot of rooms, bro. A lot of rooms.
Now, quick question before you put your number out there, Dan.
Yep.
In Kissimmee, looking at that big lake in the middle of Central Florida, is it cost per key or cost per alligator? Do the alligators add value? Does the prospect of death add value to the property?
Do you,
It depends on if you're serving
is there
dinner.
an opportunity to bring your mother-in-law that you don't like?
Ooh, yes, and direct all that hate mail right to Glenn House with
Glenn
that.
at emergencynews.com. Glenn with one N, we'll go with this time.
Throw it to me next. Just make sure she has life insurance.
So, Demolition Dan, value
Yes, sir.
that hotel.
Oh man, if I were historically going to value an asset in Kissimmee, again, it's been a while since I've sold out there. I would be much lower than that 8.25. I would probably be at 3.
Really? 3? Wow.
I don't like the market.
Well, they're asking 7.95, 62,109 a key.
Hey, Mike McManus was a good guess then.
Yeah,
But you're saying ask. Why aren't we talking about sales? You're saying like I can list a hotel for.
I'm just because I don't have that data, man. I should inquire with you beforehand. I'm just like, this is what they're asking, you know.
Kissimmee though, it's a tough one.
I would love to kiss you, but that's not really
I think
appropriate
we
right
need
now.
to give a biodegradable poop bag to Kissimmee. Okay?
Where the hell did that come from?
California.
Yeah, his dog's butt.
Don't make fun of the
Yeah,
Duchess of
I need to
Balmoral.
bring Mike's comment up here about a great menu item for Gators. I first had Gator in New Orleans. It is so freaking good. Fried Gator is absolutely yummy. Have you guys actually eaten Gator before? Dan, you must have had it.
No.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
It's the Central Coastal Ways whitefish.
It's great. It's really good.
Mike's rounding up 8.25 with the gator meat.
Yeah.
Does that include commission?
Suzanne says her students cook it. They love it. Suzanne, I think I know who your student is.
I'm hearing hillbilly music.
I've seen a photo of some of Suzanne's students apparently. And where is it? Where is it?
All right, we got two
As
more.
he's looking, I saw the comment at 8.25. I still stuck with my guns. I am not a cheater. I'm just a loser.
Right. All right,
You are neither, brother.
two more of this next beautiful property.
Mm-hmm.
Madison, Wisconsin, Comfort Inn and Suites. It's an exquisite property, 152 rooms, well located in the state capital of Madison with convenient access and great visibility from Interstate 90. Woo! That gives guests a central base for accessing a diverse mix of attractions throughout the entire area. It's also not far from the Kohl Center, Alliant Energy Center, and Monana Terrace Convention Center. Plus, downtown Madison offers great restaurants to boot.
Wow.
I can tell it's a new build, Glenn, because of that built-in tub in the bedroom. That has to be new build.
Yep.
That little tub that they have in the bedroom right there, the jacuzzi tub. That's new build.
Yeah.
Interior corridor.
Suite.
How many keys again, Glenn? Sorry.
Right. Well, the point is moot anyway, because I apparently screwed up. I have no idea what it's worth. So you're going to get a
Well, then I can't be wrong. $6 million.
It's 152 rooms, 6 stories.
4.5.
Built in the year of our Lord, 1962. And then in 1986, added a 6-story tower.
Craig, this
4.5.
reminds me of the old Clarion on 550 Hagenberger.
Daily. Oh,
The
wait.
old
No,
in
no.
Oakland.
Oh my God.
Wait a
That
second.
brings back some memories.
So wait a second. I think Mike just called you a jackass.
Am I married to Mike? It sounds like my wife.
Glenn, is
Yeah.
the last? I know we have I think one more hotel, right? Demolition Den. Can you please value, and I know, without even seeing it, just from the person who runs it, can you please value the Houseman Pool House, Clubhouse, Smokehouse, Dispensary, and Smokehouse?
$72
Yeah,
million
movie theater.
easy, flat out
Easy.
70. And this is coming from a guy that sold $1 billion in hotels in the first half of this year and
That's
$2 billion in hotels in the last two. 72 million.
So if Glenn's going
Quality
to,
accommodations here at the Housman Resort Pool
There
Club,
you go.
Smokehouse and Dispensary. Thank you very much. Soon to be brewing. If I ever get my act
Nice.
together and start
So-
brewing.
so if Glenn's gonna offer you a 50 million, sell it to you for 50, are you buying?
Hell no, I'm a broker.
Good answer, Dan. No, I'm a broke.
All right.
I was doing my research on this show. It's supposed to be fun and stupid, not smart and not stupid.
All right. So this last one that we have, Demolition Dan, is located in Tecumseh.
Where the hell is Tecumseh?
This is a
Excuse
64
me,
room.
what are you doing to me?
This is a 64 room economy class independent hotel motel.
Is that plywood as the wall?
That's what I was just looking at.
Listen, it was built in 1964 and renovated in 1978.
Oh my God.
The rugs are worth more
Oh
than the
my
whole
God.
hotel.
Listen, there's also I got to.
I love the deer. I love the deer thing,
Guys.
the deer sculpture on the plywood over the beds.
But Dan,
Oh
Dan,
my
I'm sorry I didn't
God.
include the photograph of this, but behind the front
This is the
desk,
one you should have led with,
1960s era
Glenn.
tiki bar there that I'm sure no one goes to. So you got that too.
Look at
Wait,
that.
where the hell is Tashkuma, Michigan?
Tecumseh.
Tecumseh, Michigan. Hold on, Google Maps for the win right now.
Tecumseh. It's
Do
it's
you
heavily
go live
Persian
before
oriented.
Google,
Tecumseh.
David?
Listen, also, if this this is helpful, they provide free Wi-Fi, a TV with cable access, and a work desk.
So does my
Is
car.
it color TV though, Glenn?
I'll be curious to see because this is way outside your comfort zone. I think here.
No, I mean,
Is there value to this at all? I could tell you what they're
No.
asking. Why don't you
It's
just
an insurance claim.
yeah?
it's called Jewish lightning, Craig.
That was priceless. I'm gonna have to send you a check because I'm gonna use that, Dan.
I would love to know
Oh my
if
God.
our good friend Stephanie would take this property on as a revenue manager.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Bet she would.
And-
The gauntlet's been thrown.
And where are you?
Come on,
Is
Stephanie.
she watching? Because I
Pick up
need her
the
to.
challenge.
Where would you put the rates on this type of hotel? Forget the evaluation. I'm not even, Demolition Dan. I'm not
$20
going to
an
let you
hour?
demolish your career by even trying to assess.
Oh, it already
this.
seems to have been done based upon the last comment.
Yeah, but hold
I'm still
on.
good,
There's
thank
one
God.
more important observation from Mike. Oh, those rooms look like it smell like sweat and bad choices. Hey,
Kind of like my career.
Look at that couch. That couch looks like it's from my grandma's house.
All right.
I feel
They have
like
a nice.
that's like this-
They leave this up. I really want to take this down. So let's really dissect this property as best we can, because now I'm
You
going
need
to look
any
at
more
the mine.
information
God.
on this property.
So, no more information. Everything I need is right here in these pictures.
Sure.
So I'm
Did
looking
they
at a
film Saw here?
1970s couch. I'm looking at about a 23-inch TV. I think I'm looking
How
at
about the bedspread?
two PTAC units on the wall. I'm not really sure what the bottom one is. I'm
broken.
looking at a broken
Exactly.
a
What's
broken curtain. I'm looking at a weird deer
You're gonna
antler
leave it to patch
sculpture
the wall.
with weird deer and bear bedspreads, plywood as the wallpaper.
And a $20 an hour.
The
hourly
the
rate.
entire parking lot needs to be resealed. I see.
Oh my God.
I guess it's a cell tower. A
Glenn,
cell
I gotta
tower
tell
on
you,
the
I'm
roof.
proud of you.
No, it's not
Really
a cell
did
tower.
your
That's a
research picking
It's
this one.
it's a ladder people climb up to commit suicide.
Yeah, but
Oh.
at least the paint is really very flush on the walls.
It's true. So Stephanie says, sellout Stephanie says she's selling it for $9.99 a night. So actually, what do we know the name of this hotel, Glenn?
Should we even say it? To be honest,
No.
Can you private chat it to me, and then I will just look up a rate. I won't say the name.
Yes,
Don't do it.
I
Don't do it.
absolutely
Don't
will.
do it, Glenn.
I'll
I'll
Don't
tell
do
you.
it.
Can I tell you a funny story actually about rates while Glenn sends me that and I look it up? So one time, just for fun, listen, we know, as everybody on this screen knows, there's really no better place to be than Atlantic City in February. Right?
August.
Everybody wants to be in Atlantic City in the middle of February.
Right.
So that's where you can kind of get rates on a random Tuesday at Harrah's and Caesars for like $60 a night, right? They just want you staying there so they can get the gambling revenue. So one day for fun, I was checking out a room down there on a random Tuesday in February just to see what it looked like,
Right.
pricing wise. Scroll down a little bit, scroll down
AKU.
Expedia a little bit, and long story short, this is a true story, found a hotel about 20 miles outside of Atlantic City, in the middle of nowhere, New Jersey, that was selling the room. Anybody want to guess? Mind you, this is on Expedia, so there's a commission attached to this.
172.50.
Okay, that's Glenn's guess. Craig?
$69.99.
Totally
Okay.
go either way. Oh, nice.
Demolition Dan?
-$7.
That's so no lie, the closest person is Demolition Dan.
Yeah.
They were selling the room for $9.
Oh,
on Expedia.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
This
Take
is a
that,
true sto-
Mr. Comment Man.
This
Yeah,
is a true
right?
story. So unfortunately,
Oh my
it doesn't
God.
look like this hotel that Glenn was showing is actually available for sale or available to book. Although I did find one rate that looks like it's around the $50 range, which is more than I expected to see. But it looks like it's not very bookable right now. So
What?
not surprising, I guess. But
Sad.
sorry to you
Project
to
Rumkey.
All right.
Kumshay, but you're missing
All right.
a value here.
So, Dan, what do you think they're asking for this property here?
How many keys again?
All right. I will
Too many.
64, 2 suites, 62 regular rooms.
$1,050,000.
They are asking, and Dan Dragovich, oh my goodness, they're asking 1.9 million.
Oh
He's
my
on fire.
God.
Boy. Wow.
But
So-
again, ask versus buy.
I know.
Oh.
So
Right.
let me ask. So let me ask the question. Hold on, I want to ask a question to the guys that do this, to Dan and Craig. Right? Is based on the market and based on knowing probably nothing about Tashkuma, Michigan,
House
You
of
know-
Small Pool Club and Smokehouse.
Is there an opportunity here for an investor to buy a place like that cheap, either complete tear down and rebuild, or do a full reno and actually make something into that, or is this not even worth anybody's time?
Goodness, there's so many different variables that you need to take into consideration pertaining to that question. I mean, number one is to understand the market and how the hotel is performing. Obviously, the performance, and that makes a difference. Who's running it? Is there upside based upon the comp set? And even if that has a star report, which it may not, that's important. Are you going to put a family member there if there's a living quarters?
Just tell them that it needs to be demolished.
No, it's not even worth demolishing. Because what are you going to build there?
Gouge people.
Yeah, what are you going to build there? I mean, listen, we all know people and assets like that have done very well with the cash liquidity of our business. Let's be honest, right? I mean, if you can put up a family member, you're giving jobs to family members. You're taking advantage of the cash liquidity of the business. You're able to continue to grow. It's not a tear down. It's a buy if you have friends and hope and pray. Depending on the market, that's my opinion.
So then what's the point of even purchasing that? Like, if you're an investor, like if I had $1 million to spare, which I don't, of course, but if I did, what is the purpose of me doing that?
Don't buy that.
Yeah. Don't buy
that. I mean, you have $1 million. You can, in theory, go up
the
to
money
$4
to Glenn and I. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that property's on the end of there are no more legs left. So that's going to be a 20-year run, if you will. I mean, I think hotels, in my opinion, 5 to 7 year life cycle, depending on the location, the quality of the brand, the age of the property.
Right.
And there's a million different things that go in. That's more of like giving a quarter to a friend that needs a place to stay and giving them a leg up.
There's actually not some bad properties in the Tishkume area.
Are we seriously still talking about this market?
Oh my God, we are. Come on, we got to move on. It's got to be something else. It's such a wild, honestly, one of the tourist things I want to do in my life, I'm not even kidding you. I've told my wife this many times. I want to go, because listen, I've lived within 20 miles of New York City my whole life. Glenn, you lived around your whole life. Craig, you're out in LA. Dan, I have no idea where you are, but I'm sure it's not Tishkume.
LA.
So one of the things
Lancaster, where you're going.
One of the things I want to do is visit one of those like old style towns where there's like 3,000 people. It's like one street with a stop sign, and the sheriff's the bartender, and like they have like these old hotel, and just see if that life is really like what they see in the movies.
I don't think
that would be Wyoming, and you can carry a gun there. Okay,
I'm in. Like I have 3 horror movie.
There you go.
That's Camp Crystal Lake. Yeah.
All right. Let's move on.
All right.
No, hold on. Glenn has one more.
You and I have a sense of humor.
No, that was for that game. All right. So thanks to everyone for playing.
No.
Wait. That hotel.
Yeah, Craig. Yeah.
All right.
We're done with
I'm ready, Craig. I'm ready.
Move on. We are obligated. Dan, National Donut Day, brother.
Yes, sir.
We found an article. I'm too lazy to do another share thing about the best donut places in each state. Too complicated for me to be able to do that. But what do you think is quintessentially a good donut? And do you have any good donut related stories, Dan?
Yeah, it's called a bagel with cream cheese and lox.
What kind of bagel do you like? What kind of cream cheese do you like?
It's an egg bagel toasted with cream cheese, lox, open face. Why open face? Because when you open face it, you get more lox.
There you go.
Yep.
My favorite.
From that Jew to you, an important tip.
That is seriously a multi-million-dollar idea.
Yeah.
I would probably say my favorite donut is probably a croissant.
Oh,
I'm not a big donut guy.
It sounds like it, but I do freaking love croissants. I went to the first time I ever went to Paris. I was actually just going through Charles de Gaulle Airport, but I stopped and got a croissant at wherever, and it was still better than any one that I ever had in the United States.
How about you guys? What's your favorite donuts?
Greg?
I got a place down here in Costa Mesa called Sidecar Donuts, and it's a specialty donut place. There's another one in Fullerton called Vampire Donuts, and they're just amazing. Just a different twist on everything. And a dozen donuts probably runs $25 to $30 at both places. So it's like it's not a place you go to every day.
Are they?
But the place that was in the article that Glenn and I saw and David saw, I had no idea of the place they mentioned in California, and I took a look at New York, and New York kind of had a healthy donut where I would have thought that would have been California, and California did the Homer Simpson donut. It's like, what the fuck?
Don't ever take these lists. Don't ever take these lists.
No, I'm not going to New
seriously.
Jersey now.
There's no these lists are never actually serious. So
Dave, do you have a good donut related story or a favorite donut?
No. I guess my best donut story is in high school. My teacher was from the Bronx, and one day she brought in a bunch of donuts for us as students, and I loved them so much I actually started having her bring me some about every other week. And
I think there's more to this story.
No, there's
Hello,
not.
Mrs.
I literally would hand her $20. She would get me donuts. That's about the beginning and the end of the story.
I grew up loving the chocolate donuts, the chocolate glazed donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. You know what? Northeasterner, yeah, Dave.
Speaking of Dunkin' Donuts, I take this back. I used to love Dunkin' Donuts because we used to have a Dunkin' Donuts that still made the donuts fresh on property.
Time to make the donuts.
Yep. So they would bring the donuts out fresh. The frosting was fresh. It was all great
That's
donuts.
awesome.
Then they tore that one down and rebuilt in the same location with a stupid delivery service now. Yep. But if you guys ever heard of Duck Donuts?
Yes, of course. We have one right by us.
So Duck Donuts is a donut shop that makes the donut fresh to order. So you order your donut and they actually fry it right there in front of you. Put your toppings on right there in front of you, and it's literally the freshest donut you can have. But my favorite fried dough is Zeppelin's.
Nice. I like that.
Dan looks confused. Do you know what a Zeppeli is?
No, I don't. Sorry.
It's a I don't know. I guess it was an Italian thing, but I guess it's a northeastern thing mostly.
Probably.
But basically, like, funnel cake, right?
Of course, yeah.
So it's like a thick ball of funnel cake with nice soft chewy. You throw a bunch of powdered sugar on it, and it's just tremendous.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
It's tremendous. Let me see if I can. Well, Glenn, hopefully,
Jesus, we're gonna lose him again. Craig, give him a movie to look at.
Oh my God! All right, yeah, Dave. All right, so my donut story. So, speaking of Duck Donuts, I was just at the IHG conference a couple of weeks ago. Oh yeah, there you go. Beautiful.
Oh, that looks amazing. Yeah, my favorite donuts are donut balls that are fresh.
Donut holes. Yeah.
Don't go there. No phrasing comments, but. Like that looks amazing.
So when I was at the IHG conference a couple of weeks ago, I went to the party for the extended stay sessions. So that was really cool. And what they did is they had donuts there, but you picked a type of donut, like a chocolate or a vanilla type of donut, and then they had a whole thing like Duck Donuts does where you could choose your own toppings and create your own donut, and the guy would put it for you. Sadly, I couldn't handle the pressure, and I wound up freaking out and running out of the room.
Oh my God!
Too many choices.
God, Glenn, come on! Come on! You know, you
my
eat
people.
sushi in the middle of the desert.
But
you're my people.
It happens sometimes with the Jews. Like the coolest donut related story I have, other than the fact that scientists just talked about the universe is really shaped like a donut, was because everything comes back to fish. Summer 2017, they did a baker's dozen of shows, 13 shows each, themed after a specific type of a donut, and every song played off of the theme of that particular donut. So that was pretty cool. 13 nights, no song repeats. Woo!
There you go.
All right.
Man.
That's the way to end the
You
show.
live fit with us in August.
Yep.
That is, I think, a great segue, Mr. Houseman, a way to end a good show.
I think so. Do you want to run the graphic?
No, not yet. Wait a minute. I got one more thing.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Glenn, you know how our senses of humor range from funny to abstract to
Right.
bizarre. And we find humor in almost everything. But I found a couple of things on Amazon that I'm not sure they're funny. So I wanted to put them out there.
Okay.
David, would you bring up slide 1, please?
I'm going to bring up the one that I just think should go first. This is probably slide 2.
That's slide 2.
I know. I'm bringing this one up first because it's less.
So,
I feel like it's
well,
it's
that
less.
was
Chew toy.
okay. So that's a chew toy for a dog, Glenn. I thought you might like that.
I know. That seems like a very mean trick to play on people.
See, me too. I got excited.
It does. Okay. And now David's going to bring up the other
I don't think
slide.
I don't know if he is.
This one, I don't know how the fuck this got made.
Wow. Whoever created that had balls, I'll tell you.
They had something.
Are you trying to hint
No
your wife?
fucking
You need
way
something?
help me. But I want to know who the genius was at this company that approved that, and then I want to know who the genius was at Amazon that allowed this ad.
Funny
It
thing
says
is,
it cleans your teeth, Craig. It has to be good for them.
Yeah.
Also,
the check's in the mail,
highest
Daddy.
sold item on Amazon last month.
Wow.
Any more pictures, or can we go to the final segment?
We go to
I mean, what can we really even plug after that? We just plugged our way out.
Well, that was filthy based on the last picture, Dave. I'm very hurt that you would use such strong.
You think
Dave,
that
that's
I'm the
why
one
I
that put it
wanted
up
the
there?
other way around.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that button.
I'm offended.
No, hit it,
I
hit
don't
it.
deserve
I
to be
know.
on a show that shows
Right.
I'm important. People
Right.
think I'm whatever. Just go.
We wanted penetrating conversation on the show, not that type, Dave. All right, it's a Plug-a-Palooza, the moment you've all been waiting for, the reason why you tune into Friday Night Audit every week. Yes, because it's the end of the show. Dan, what do you got to plug?
I have to plug your beautiful smiley faces. I appreciate the opportunity to chat with you guys and have fun. This has been really special. We're still selling hotels, and we're still smiling. So let's hope things keep going. Kisses and hugs to all. Love everyone in our industry. Grateful all the hard work.
Beautiful. Dave?
Well, I'm plugging the wonderful, wonderful store where you can buy all of your no vacancy merchandise, from t-shirts to shower curtains to sweatpants to your soon-to-be Friday Night Audit penis-shaped chew toys. Find it right wherever you want. Greg, Glenn, where can they soon get their chew toys?
your
Red
house.
Bubble.
Red Bubble. Go and check it out.
At
But
the
in all
Aloha
seriousness,
Craig store.
I am promoting Times Square today. I just broke my headphones, but we just filmed a great episode. We're going to a quarterly series because things have just gotten so much busier in the city that Tom and I are just doing too much. But we're going quarterly. It's actually an episode on hotels. We are
Nice.
joined by the great VJ Dandapani, president and chair of the Hotel Association of New York. So that should be out next week on all of your streaming services and YouTube and blah, 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 blah. So make sure you check that out.
Lucky Sully.
Hey, we're not selling chew toy penises at the Red Bubble store, but you can get leggings with David's face on it. You can sit on his face. So those are there. You know what? We're about ready to wrap up season 6 of Click Connect. And it's just been an incredible year with industry leaders, and I'm very, very proud of it. And I'm hoping that I can both get Gutterball G and producer GM David in the studio for the last show of that season.
Wow.
So it's it's been great. And Danny, I've known you for 100 years. I love you, my brother. Thank you for joining us today. And That's it. Oh, no, I got one more
Oh,
thing to say.
yeah.
You know, if you're one of those motherfuckers that are gouging on rents across the country, fuck you.
Jesus, after my
Now I
name,
don't have anything to say.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Yeah.
I warned you, Glenn. I told you needed to put that advisory
I know for sure. All right, No Vacancy Live will be broadcasting live from Margaritaville, Times Square, Monday at noon, and from Dave's Hotel, even Hotel Midtown East, on Tuesday. Both shows at noon. The following week on June 13th at CLIA, California Lodging and Industry Association's annual conference. I'll be kicking off the conference. Craig will be doing a panel too. We'll have a little crosstalk.
And we'll have a banter in between.
That's going to be a whole lot of fun. Can't wait to do that. And then, of course, I'll be over at High Tech broadcasting live from the Amadeus booth in Orlando. And, of course, check our exciting Friday Night Auto show, July 15th, live from the rooftop at the Craig Villa in Maui. And August 5th from Fish Shows at Showboat, Atlantic City. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Dan, that was such a great time having you. We got to get you back. I'll refine the game for you next time.
Danny.
Help you be more accurate. What do I know? All right, everybody. Thanks so much.
I love you guys. Love you guys. Thank
Friday.
you.
Love you too, brother.
Right
Thanks.
back here on the audit. All right.
I'll report back on what happens at Habit Burger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and for those of you still with us, the 17th of June, we've got Red Roof's president, George Limbert, and Matt Hustle, their chief development officer, coming on the show. That's going to be
on this show or No Vacancy?
Yeah, this show. This one right here. Stay tuned for that one. See you next time.
That's going to be